Here's a little bit of a different video for you. I thought I would show you every small engine that I currently have, although let's be real, this collection is bound to grow. Although I am going to be trying to sell some of this. I have too much stuff and all of these engines need care and maintenance, and that's too much. So I have this corner of engines plus one more. Let's go through them. This is my power washer. It's a Simonized 2000, but it's engine-wise, it's an old Briggs & Stratton reliable starting engine. I actually picked this thing up off the side of the road for free in my parents' neighborhood a number of years ago. I put a new spark plug on it and it fired up and it pumped water, and I was shocked. And to this day, this is my only functional power washer. Yeah, it's the only one that continues to work. So thank you to this thing for continuing to function. Now on to some other cool stuff. This is a Honda GX 200. This is the biggest Honda engine I currently own. Although this one was sitting in my grandfather's shed for who knows how long, and I have not tried to start it. I know the cover is crooked. I need to realign it, but yeah, I haven't really spent any time on this one. I didn't even check the gas or anything like that. I did put a new plug in it just to stop it from leaking oil all over my new garage. Other than that, though, it's been sitting for God knows how long in a shed, and I bet you this sucker will fire right up with some new gas in it. These Honda GX 200s, pretty much bulletproof. My goal for this one is to get it running good. It needs a new tank, I think, or at least a new tank cap, because like a squirrel has been eating it or something. It's just bad. Probably a new muffler too. Just shine her up, make her look nice, get her into some working condition, and then put a pump on it and set it up as a power washer, again, because it used to be a power washer, and then sell it. That's basically the game plan. This one, I'm planning on taking the engine off of this and putting it on that lawnmower. So let's go to that next. There's a bit of a theme here. All of the engines I've shown you so far, I have received for free. Those two engines over there, both of them free. That one from my grandpa, that one from the side of the road. This one over here is from my dad, who got this off the side of the road. As far as I can tell, this is effectively the same engine as that power washer over there. And the thing is that this one does not work. So I've been basically keeping this engine as a backup. But the deck here is nice. Like, this is a nice lawnmower deck. It's a little dirty, but it's fairly clean. No rust or anything like that. So my plan basically is to take this off, put that one on there, because the pump is dying on that power washer, unfortunately. So it'll have a functional engine, and I'll just have this backup engine on nothing. And then that, I don't know, probably just scrap it at this point. This is a Honda GC 160. This is my, backup engine for my go-kart, which you'll see soon. But basically, it's the same engine as what's in my go-kart, and it's on a power washer chassis, of course. This one from my grandfather, kept in his shed, along with the GX 200 over there, which is a much better engine. But along with that, it was kept for numerous amounts of years, unknown years. But its cousin over there on my go-kart fired up pretty darn quick, and as you can see, I built a custom exhaust for it, put it on a go-kart, and this thing rips pretty darn hard. If you've seen that series of videos, it's ancient, but yeah, a little bit dangerous, this sucker. But these Honda engines are all from my grandfather, so thank you to him for those. But they're all sitting in his shed, and that is the only one that currently runs. Again, same thing, I bet you this sucker with the new gas will fire right up. These Honda engines do not die. I love them. Every engine I've shown you so far, I have received for free, and I have one more, I guess I can show you. That this was a gift, though, a little bit different. This is a 2-stroke Champion leaf blower that my dad gave me as a gift, and it ran right pretty well for the first year, and then it basically decided it doesn't want to run anymore, so it doesn't work well. I can't get it to work properly for some reason, and so it sits, and my electric one gets used. Okay, that's it for free. Now we get on to ones. Actually, that's not even true. There's one more that I got for free. That would be this big boy Tecumseh. I believe this is a 10 horsepower Tecumseh snowblower with a bunch of crap on it, including my garage speaker system, which we will improve in a future video. But it's a Noma snowblower, 10 horsepower, 27-inch. This one I got for free from my wife's uncle because it's way too big for his driveway, and he had another one he was using and he couldn't get it to run. Guess what? He didn't know how to use it. I put the choke on, and I plugged her into the electric start, and she fired right up. And I used it as my lawn or my snowblower at my old house for all the years we lived there, and at this house for the first year, until I got this one. This one I paid money for. This was 120 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. It is a 208cc Troy built, pretty okay engine, I think. It works fine so far. This thing has not been tested out in the winter, but it was darn cheap. And it was such a wicked deal that I had to get there. I was there within 10 minutes of it being posted. 120 bucks for this was a steal. All I had to do was put a new cable on it, get the power steering working again, and it's been good so far. We'll see what it does in the winter though. Related to the go-kart, down here we have a Briggs & Stratton 8 horsepower 205cc big boy. This one is also off of actually that's 8 pound-feet of torque. That doesn't even say horsepower. It's probably 6.5 horsepower because 200cc, but anyway. This one you can see is missing its pull start cable. This came off of a snowblower that I paid $40 for because the gearing like in the case at the bottom was totally screw-dizzled, and this guy just wanted it gone. So he lifted it up in the back of my truck for me, and I took off, and the wheels for it are on my go-kart, and the axle for it is also on my go-kart. It was basically a parts piece for the go-kart, and the engine was just a cool bonus. So this thing runs well, and it just sits here for now, but eventually the goal was actually to put this on there, and then I got these Hondas, and well, Honda is just better even if it's less power. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think it's more of a backup engine for that. They're the same size roughly, so yeah, I don't know. This one could probably fit on there, no issue. So if that engine goes, we got a backup. And I do have a generator. This is a Furman 10,000 starting watt, 8,000 running watt generator for my house. It is the biggest small engine I own. 439 cc's of Chinese engine. It's definitely functional. I mean, I've run it for 14 hours. I loaned it out to a friend. It ran my house just fine. We don't have a generator panel, but that's coming soon. And we should be ready for this year's snowstorm, which is very likely going to take out power for who knows how long again. But last time we lost power for a week, and we kept this thing going just during the days for a few hours just to keep the fridges alive. And it worked well, so thank you for that. Yeah, basically the game plan for most of these engines is what I'm going to be doing over here, which is converting it into something and then selling it, because this is just too much. I don't need 2 snowblowers. This orange one doesn't work as well as it used to. It's 30 years old. I don't really need that. I don't need that. And then this one I'll keep just because it's on my go-kart. But like this lawnmower with the new engine on it, I'm going to sell. That power washer with a new pump on it, I'm going to sell. That I might put on a power washer frame with a pump and then sell it. And then you can see where this is going. Just a lot of pressure washer stuff and then selling. That's just because that's what I know what to do for. This one, same thing. Engine works well, but it's on a chassis that's kind of garbage. This is my backup snowblower now. So if I don't need it this winter, I may just take the engine off, put it on a power washer chassis and sell it, and then this rest of stuff here will become the basis for an upgrade for the go-kart, perhaps. Could use some big wheels, I guess. There is one more engine that I want to show you, but first I just want to say as well, I have another engine coming in the mail. It's coming soon from a sponsor, and I'm pretty darn hyped to use it for you. I love small engines. It is a 160cc Honda clone, and I'm pretty pumped to run it and try it out. I don't know what to use it for, though, at this point. The only thing I actually have functioning for a 160cc is right there. So yeah, might have to buy a pump, might have to get another Honda GX 160, I guess, just to compare it to, because it's not a GC. This thing is a clone of a GX. But for now, it'll be compared to that one. Okay, one more bonus engine for you. This is my lawnmower. It's a Canadiana Briggs & Stratton 500 series. It's 140 cc's. Nothing crazy. It's dirty. It's broken. You can see there's grass coming out of there. But this thing I bought for $100 on Facebook Marketplace like 5 years ago. I cut the grass with it at my old house every week. It never missed a beat. I've sharpened the blade. I stabilized the gas every year. That's it. I don't clean it. I don't do anything. Pretty much every time it starts and runs, like, it seems to have no issues with any fuel quality or anything like that. I put ancient gas in it and it runs. So this is my cockroach of an engine. I like this thing a lot just because it doesn't seem to want to die. It goes good. I've never done an oil change, zero maintenance. This is not something to boast about. I really should take better care of it, but it just works. So yeah, I'm always excited to get this thing fired up on some crappy fuel and see what it does. Holy smokes, boys, the water has receded significantly down at my waterfront. And the geese have shown me how much they like me, which is very little. These Canada geese are a plague here in Canada. But anyway, I just want to show you my boat. Wow, that is insane. A boat actually might be sitting on the ground. It's almost sitting on the ground. But yeah, I also have an engine for this boat, although you can see it's completely bare right now and the water is very shallow. Yikes. Gotta wait for some more rain here, otherwise we're gonna run out of water. But anyways, this sucker needs an engine. I have my 9.9 Merc, but it needs some work, so I'm thinking about doing a mud motor, and I need your opinion. Which of the engines that I've shown you deserves to be on this 14-foot aluminum boat? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you again soon. Be honest with me. We can't have one of these videos without at least hearing one of these engines go. Just a little bit. Let me try to prove to you the virtues of the GC160. These things do not quit. Choke out, throttle up. I can't go too high because the clutch will make it just run. Here we go. Almost. First pull. This thing hasn't been started in months. She wants to go. Ready? Yes, sir. Love these things.